Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, our beautiful Ascension Star family, my divinity to yours. Welcome. Thank you for all your love, your light and support, your appreciation, participation, your hearted comments, importantly, committedly, responsibly, individually yet collectively, is our uniting light. The coming together, the working together, weaving, caring and sharing, uplifting and shifting consciousness of our people and planet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we join in prayer, setting our heart and soul with the vision, the intention to manifest at best, to create and procreate a beautiful world for ourselves, our children, divine prime creator of all that is, little and large, supreme and sovereign, articulate, immaculate, Mother, Father, welcome. Together we invoke your energy, your essence and presence, to grace us with your divine embrace. As we meet and greet in your stellar seat, in love light, we unite in light, in warrior's might, to end, to shed, to cleanse and clear all that is lesser than unconditional love. It is our purpose, our passion, and our power to unite with you as the star seeds, the light workers, the warriors that are assembled as the ground crew to help you renew, brand new our earth and restore, rejuvenate, revive, resuscitate, resurrect a renaissance. We thank you for connecting us, protecting us, individually, collectively, communally, globally. Our channel, our portals, our Ascension family, so that we remain together forever, spiritually, integrally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And our soul message for our family spirit. I take one. What is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort, and our body sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body, and you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Your soul action is get the book Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay and find the answers toward which your body is guiding you. This is the first time that I see this card. I do have this book, but you don't have to spend on the book if you don't have the means to. There's a lot of information that you can research, but more importantly is to still your mind and hold your hands over your heart and ask your heart to guide you to the root of the problem, the source of the pain. And not always does it physically correspond. You might be feeling a pain in your leg, but it might not be the root of the problem. The root of the problem could be in your head. And that could be, for example, your fear to move forward, your fear to make changes, your fear to relocate, your fear to take a risk, your fear to let go, right? And that is all about movement, direction. It's like the chariot. Like you are the chariot, you are the driver. You control the reins. Your legs will serve as the two horses. So you need to decide what is it that you're fearing, that you are unconsciously creating, that is birthing in the material, in the physical, that pain. And that's just one example. And remember, every chakra is related to a physical body, a body part, the organs inside and out. So it's relative to understand what those chakras mean. And I have done, I think, 2 videos on your chakras. And I suggest that you listen to that so you can understand what the meanings of those chakric systems are to help you with your healing. Because I have often said that before a disease manifests, it gives you the signs, the signals as a dis-ease. And the dis-ease starts in your aura, in your subtle body, in your energetic body, before it manifests as a disease in your physical body. And it comes from your mental body, your emotional body, your psychic bodies, your auric field, your environmental factors and stimulus, and all of the things that you are thinking and fearing, etc. So it's very external, and it sits there like little drops and pockets that grow larger into bigger dark clouds that become so heavy that it is so toxic. The auric body, which is a light body, cannot sustain it, and it sinks into the physical body wherever it finds space that it can become comfortable. And that is when you actually pay attention, is when the physical body is nagging you and creating suffering, because that's the only way the human can be brought into attention. And then we react in a negative way by suppressing it with a whole lot of medication and artificial ingredients and sense of comfort. You know, people resort to all kinds of painkillers and alcohol and temporary measures, and that does not eradicate the problem. It just harmonizes the symptoms and fools you into a sense of numbness. So there's a reason this is coming up, because Ascension is, in this particular timeline, you leave with your body. If you are still alive at the time of the reset, you are not going to discard your body. You will leave with your body, and that means you need to take care of it, lighten it and brighten it and scrub it clean and polish it. You need to purge and, of course, purify yourself as much as you can so that you take a lovelier body. It doesn't have to look brand new or feel brand new, but it needs to make you feel a lot better in which to get there. And when we get there, there will be incredible high vibrational modalities that we will be exposed to, and a lot of us will come online with our innate gifts to be able to discern how to do self-healing and help ourselves and the earth, and a whole lot of natural and holistic remedies that you have not heard about will come online, will come into a reality, a materialized state. And of course our higher dimensional families will bring in advanced technologies of med beds and a whole lot of other techniques in which we will learn to heal ourselves naturally, organically, and forget that medicine in the way we know it to be, that is more drug related and mind controlling and programming and has a whole lot of dangerous side effects, will cease to exist. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so today is 15/10/2024, bringing us into a 618-15-6. Right, straight away, before I go on with that vibration, I want to apologize for yesterday's reading. I had written down the vibration, but for whatever reason, I had concluded that to be a 13/4, which was incorrect. And thank you for that being pointed out in the comments. I do apologize. I'd written it down, but for some reason channeled it as a 13/4, and we did see the number 4 cards playing up. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that it was Emperor energy, stability, and structure around being an Emperor personally and collectively. A lot to do with what's happening in the royal family as being the Emperor vibration, but the actual vibration was 14/5, which is about change and transition, but also closely connected with the Hierophant and systems and corporations and institutions, very much part of that personality. But returning to the 15/6, which is the lover's energy in the 6 in tarot, the self-mastery energy, your third eye chakra, and a lot to do with coming into being of who you are in your mastered self, your unconditional love self, the soul vibration, the intuitive nature, the higher consciousness nature, going within, having the insight and the foresight to express it with eyesight. And I am reading today as requested by you for a while, and of course very recently, is a reading on Harry and Meghan. And again, I say up front that if it is not a reading for you, go in peace and return when you need to. But I will not welcome any negative comments, because I read from a non-judgmental and a neutral space, and I will express the truth. If he needs the bashing on something, he will get it. Right? So I do not sit here and choose a side. What is amazing is when I was writing 15/10, straight away I was told I am doing this reading 1 month exactly after his birthday of 15/9, where he turned 40. And that's where I left it. So before I begin, I also want to show you the formation that the candle had taken, the wax, after I did yesterday's reading on Kate and Williams' appearance, Catherine and Williams' appearance, as it was uploaded on YouTube and out in the media at Southport. We did see that the wax was falling, the wick was tilting, and after I removed all the cards, this is the formation that it gave, which looks like a pile of goo, a pile of a whole lot of reptilian bodies that slipped out of their scaly, leathery exterior and just fell to the ground when the collapse is happening, when everything is melting down. It's as if they melted out of their bodies, a pile of dead bodies, as one of our star sisters had mentioned, and these dark tentacles that they've lost grip over humanity, but we can see that that is coming, right? So I thought I just want to show you this before I take it apart. Thank you. So let's get on with the reading. On the left, I will do Harry, and on the right, I will do Meghan. I've asked for their higher selves to be present with Divine Spirit so that we can get the best we can. There are rumors going on, as you've explained, of a potential divorce that is coming because they're not being seen together at public events. And of course, human speculation is there's always a divorce coming, but we must understand that their interests are different. She's also got to hold the fort at home. She is very busy with her cooking and her jam and her very feminine interests, which Harry is not going to stand by and hold her skirt and watch her do that. He has got other things to do. He's got to get on with his life. He has his own itinerary. as does William and Kate and the King and the Queen and so on. You are not going to be behind your wife or your husband all the way, regardless of them being a joint public figure. Yes, of course, they will be doing things together, and we must respect that they will also be doing things apart. But having said that, let us find out what Spirit has to say. So, Divine Source, Divine Creator, please bring us the truth, the information, and whatever is needed to clarify and pacify. All of that is needed, and of course we welcome the Spirit, the highest selves in spirit of Meghan and Harry. So we will begin with Harry's part, and at the bottom we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, light, accomplishments, fulfillments, contentment of what he's doing as a public figure, going out there, whether it's a personal initiative that he's going out there in public and completing, he is gaining traction and of course publicity. So whether he's doing it for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, it doesn't matter, he's still getting the publicity that is following him. He's not asking for it. In all instances, it is following him. King of Wands, fire energy. Both are fire energy, which is showing light, ambition, resourcefulness, and light as in spirit as well. Right, taking the action, the steps, the initiative to produce, to go forward, to do what makes him feel happy with. Ace of Coins. Wow, this is power, of wealth, of not just finance, but a wealth of being connected to the earth, the people of the earth, the different lands, the different territories, the different cultures. That is a wealth of information, a wealth of connection, a wealth of union, reunion, meeting, and resources. And of course it is paying dividends at the same time. One more, Ace of Wands, so much of power and ambition, the birthing of new ideas, the birthing of new initiatives, strategizing well, planning well, keeping busy, and of course the resources, the wisdom, the drive and the power is coming from a higher source. So interesting. I look at this, it feels like such a coalescing of information that is being spread out evenly, taking on this beautiful circular vibration or evolution of some kind, that he is paving his way in this beautiful kind of staggered effect to get to the completion, to the full circle. And as I move, just to peek without showing you, but I must now, the Hermit's behind him, he's the Hermit, there's the Wheel of Fortune, we've got another Knight of Wands, another Wands card, and coins. So he's definitely coming into incredible balance. Right, we don't see the coins one level higher or lower, it's in perfect balance, and standing there embracing this beautiful balance. Right, so let us get this all into the deck. So Divine Spirit, we do not read for months ahead because energy is fluid, it is constantly changing, rearranging, and of course that means we shoot ourselves in the foot if we go too far ahead. So my question first is to show us Prince Harry's vibration in currency. How is he authentically him? Show us. Right, so we have the World card, right? He is on top of the world. He is creating waves across the world. He is linking different parts of the world, visiting different parts of the world, and bringing it all together, right? Individually, but as a greater collective vibration, which all the pieces will come. Right, so his interest right now is global, is worldly, it's out there. He's making changes within his inner world and expressing that as an outer world. So he is reaching the cardinal compass. Right, he is doing something magnificent for the world as part of the ground crew. He's got his mind set out in a very big way. His ideas and inspirations are global. Spirit is saying cosmic. It is beyond this dimension that he's trying to create in this dimension. So he's planting seeds for the future. Anything else on that? Right, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Coins. So again, ambition, right? He is facing his demons and he's charging head on. He's spitting fire, meaning he doesn't care what people think about him. He's purifying that, and that dragon that you see in the illustration is purifying his way forward, clearing his path so that he can move, and he's armored for his work. Right, he's ready. He's planning himself very carefully. He's thinking aloud. He is thinking proud. He's also doing the research that he needs. And of course, he's going there armored in light, not armored for battle. But the battle is following him, but he's ready because he's got the protection of the dragon. And this is the year of the dragon. With the Three of Coins, it's showing you how much he's creating on earth. Past, present, future with the three, all different timelines coming together. From the ancient timelines of the royal family, he's helping to clear that out in the present, right? Because they are sitting on the same leverage. So the past is showing up in the present. But what he's doing is his vision is projecting for what is to come, the cycle. That's where the light is. He's focusing on sorting this out so that the future generations will be dripping in light, will be sustained in light. That's his target. Right, and at the bottom we have the sun. The sun and the two doors, right? The balancing. There's all the steps that we were talking about to the light, to the higher energies, to the right doorways. Both are at equal height, showing you balance. So he's doing things very strategically, very balancedly. He wants equilibrium. He wants purpose and passion. It must not just be a chore or a task or an engagement. He's putting his heart and soul there. So there's fire in what he's doing. And with the sun supporting that energy, he's like Helios. Right? There's the cosmos we were talking about, Spirit says. Look, cosmically, he's playing. When I use the word playing, it's not trivially or in a juvenile way. He's playing, he's working, he's experimenting, he's learning as he is producing this manifestation. So he's thinking it out and he's pulling it through from the cosmos, playing with the masters, with the angelics, with the higher energies on how to actually bring liquid love, liquid light into life. Right, so he is becoming an alchemist. He's learning a very sacred art. Maybe he doesn't realize it, but he is. Right, so now I want to ask you about his relationship with Meghan. Right? Show us the relationship between him and Meghan. Please, Spirit, show us the relation. I've got lots of cards that are flipping over in packs, little packs, and I don't want to take it. I want the ones that fall. Show me the vibration of relationship of Harry, Prince Harry, with his wife Meghan. Strength and the Knight of Swords, right? Strength. So they are strong bond, right? She is a strength card as well as the Queen of Wands. This is Meghan's vibration, right? So they're a strong bond. And if they are facing challenges, they cut that off very quickly and sort it out. Right? It is a quick ending to any discussion or a challenge or whatever they could face. They want to get rid of it quickly and recapitalize on that strength. So their focus is their strength, moving towards strength. And for them, it's important that they clear the air out and they work on that relationship, that bond, that courage and bravery. That's the fire that keeps the wind in their sails. It's quite odd that I say that because it doesn't really make sense. But what it is saying metaphorically is that their love, their warmth, their heart, their soul is actually what keeps the sails up. And that wind that blows, that builds on that fire, just grows into a bigger vibration that protects that. And interesting, if I had to place this card next to it, but this is reserved for Meghan, you've got a wand that's pointing to the strength card, and you've got a sword that is also as a means of tool or ammunition that is both protecting this strength, that together they hold the lion or the lioness or the tiger or the tigress. They keep it together as a he holds her very near and dear because she's showing up. So she is a great priority for him. He prioritizes her. He loves her dearly. You can see that. Right, so people are talking about a divorce. Right. This could come in the future, you know. But we're reading now the rumors that are out there about a divorce. Tell us about that, please. We have the Queen of Wands. Right, that's his wife. I am making it clear that's my wife. So he's making it very clear that that's his wife. And behind that, we have the Three of Wands, which is expansion. So there's no collapsing this marriage. We're expanding, we're growing, we're getting bigger and better and brighter and beautiful. Right? That is what he's working on. He doesn't want a divorce. Harry doesn't want that. And then the topic of divorce could have been discussed as a very important point in their marriage or relationship prior to marriage, that if we commit, we are committing for the rest of our lives, like we all take vows that we will be there, sickness, health, or death do us part. But a timeline can change where things can go south and you part ways. But he is making every effort, and she is too, that our marriage is priority. We will work it through. Right, give me more on the love and relationship between Harry and Meghan. I've got the star card. Right, to themselves, they are a star couple. It doesn't matter whether the world sees it or not, or whether others see it or not. To themselves, they are the star couple. They want to shine bright in themselves. They want to leave a vibration that will oxygenate the waters of earth, the land of earth, that to love one another and have a purpose and find common ground is possible. So again, we've got two pictures of water, and how beautiful this illustration is. The light, the water is actually rainbow, showing that the expressions of the different colors of their souls and their characteristics and their personalities, that they can find balance and common ground, and they can make a star out of themselves, shining bright, being an example, leading, showing people who they truly are, and they're not afraid to express it. Right? She's naked, so they are naked about it. They need to hold hands, they do it. If they need to dance, they do it. If they need to kiss, they do it. It doesn't mean if you don't see them together that they're not doing it. They are. But they're also responsible people. If they were sticking together in every event, there would be speculation that they cannot separate and do anything by themselves. So the human, well, I wouldn't say the human, but the media is never satisfied, are they? You've got to have something to generate power over this couple. So I will leave that there and move on to Meghan. Before I go, I have two other decks. At the bottom is Michael. Right, so Michael, protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. And this to me was such a wide smile on my face. Because prior to the reading, I was having a lengthy discussion with the royal family's ancestral lineage. And I started sobbing because I got so emotional. I come from their timeline. I am connected to them. Diana and Harry have a very close lineage or connection to me, with me, my soul. So I had a discussion with them as a cluster for the enlightened ones to come through and help us, to help me, to speak through me, to guide, to do amazing things, and let us bring light and peace and return the power to the people and stop all this dark agenda. And when I shuffled and turned over the deck, this was Michael saying, yes, truth and justice will prevail. Right, so we have divine masculine. Right, he is the divine masculine, a representation of divine masculine, and he is embodying this in his marriage, in his life, to the world. Let's take that away for a bit. And is that, wow, look at that, twin flames. Right, the one mirrored souls pledged. Listen, they are meant to be together for whatever the length of time is. They are sharing a timeline, and I have said it in previous readings. They share a bond. They are twin flames. They are contracted solely to be together, to let that fire flow, to burn, to let that light glow. And he's making every effort, and the divine masculine sits on the Queen of Wands and the twin flame card and the star card as well, showing you the strength and the power. That in itself, the divine masculine and the twin flame card, are like major Arcana cards in this deck. Right, let's take from here at the bottom of this deck, the Guardian of the Heart. So guard your mind and find inner peace. So may I have one or two from this deck, please? On Prince Harry. Storm boat, perseverance and courage to keep sailing, even in the midst of crisis. Now, in my readings, often Harry would come up as an anchor, which very much is like the grounding and stability of a boat or a ship, showing you that no matter what his storms are, the treacherous waters, I did speak about the fire in the sail, the winds in the sail, keeping it all together. So here we have it. Right, as confirmation of that illustration, that he's not interested in the storms of life and what is being projected out there. He will get across the ocean. And if you look at the ocean, as much as there's lightning and clearly wind, such turbulence, there is light on the water that's guiding his storm, that's guiding his way to keep on sailing, no matter the chaos, the destruction, the ugly that's portrayed. He will persevere. At the bottom is the Tree of Wisdom, right? And that is this resonates with the World card, because that is the world, the Tree of Life, creating the Tree of Light. Right, and here we have the wisdom. So he's tapping into cosmic vibration to be able to be a better person, to grow, right, to share knowledge and wisdom across the world, the different branches, the different countries. And behind of that is the Heart of Valor, right, like King Arthur. William the Conqueror. Thank you. Let's do Meghan. At the bottom is the King of Wands and fire sign. We have the Queen of Wands already out. We have the Empress. That's who she is. Very ambitious businesswoman, setting her goals, her sights very high, working with her own ideas, inspiration, creating her reality. Very fashionable, very elegant, sophisticated, powerful individual. Knight of Cups, this is her expression of her heart, her softness and her sensitivity, her humility when she needs to come down to earth, to not just stand on a red carpet and you know, take photographs and have photographs taken, but also to be able to sit on the earth and or kneel and express herself in a simple, very innocent way. The Ten of Wands is her obstacles, the Hierophant, right? That is all the backlash that she gets from institutions and corporations and media and you know, all of these power figures that put difficulty and challenge in her path, but she's still very glamorous, right? She doesn't take it to heart to destroy her. She just, here's a bubble, an ugly one, let's push it out back to the wind and let it take it away. And that's what she's doing. That's what she does. Oh, it shows Meghan's vibration, her authentic energy at this time. Who is she? Vibrationally. All right, so what we have here is the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles. Right, she is successful, powerful, right? Also charity, humanity, philanthropy, very businesslike, making a statement, a name for herself, putting her ideas out there to generate income and build her life, her business, her empire. Very successful person. Also maternal and nurturing, right? Wanting to give out and give back. Show us more. We have temperance, which is balancing, right? Keeping things in order, keeping things in balance, keeping things in check. She's very much a perfectionist at that, wanting to prioritize what is really of value and significance, but also not just on a material level, but very holistically as well, right? That's the wind chimes. We've still got those gale winds from yesterday that went through the night. We had a bit of a storm, but yes, also a tinkle from spirit, because temperance is a very divine expression of healing and finding your inner strategy, your inner stillness, your peace. So she also connects with the holistic side of life, the spiritual aspect of who she is, possibly in meditation or doing yoga, or working with the healing arts that you might not even know about, we don't know about, but that's how she finds her balance, her equilibrium. And that's what she wants to express through herself wherever she goes, is yet she's fire and ambitious and can be regal and come across as incredibly powerful and intimidating even, but there is that part of her that is very subtle and peaceful. Five of coins. Right, this is loss. This is about loss of income, loss of resources, also worrisome about certain projects that could create. So she is, I'm not sure if she has faced loss of particular brands, but she is having to go through some of that at this point, which she's dealing with. I want to know more about this. What is the Five of Coins about? What is she concerned about? Right, we have Ace of Swords. This is a victory, right? This is a victory over what she's previously lost. So she's getting to the heart of the problem, right? By cutting it open, dissecting it, probing through it, so that she cuts her losses, or whatever loss she's incurred. So she will be rebuilding that vibration into bigger coins, right? So she's seeking advice, but it's not just external advice that you need to research all the time. It is spiritual advice. So she's working with a higher force to eradicate, eliminate repetition of losses. So she's very busy building something new now, or phasing something out by isolating it or closing it off where it didn't work. So she's on projects. She's working on projects at this time. but she will succeed because she's got the Ace of Swords. That's an intervention. That is divine intervention, divine breakthrough, divine knowledge. So her mental state is at a higher level of thinking and manifesting. She's using words differently, talking differently, thinking differently. And with the Temperance next to that, definitely working with visual manifestation, intentional manifestation, mantras, affirmations, coming through with that Ace of Swords to prevent losses, to maintain that Queen of Coins. All right, so her relationship with Harry. Show us her heart, her relationship with Harry. We have the Strength card. Right, this is who she is. They are both working hand in hand to strengthen their marriage and to keep it strong. You don't get 2 Strength cards in one reading, and especially pertaining to a fire sign. And the Strength card does come up for her, as does the Queen of Wands. Right, give us a little bit more. We have the Empress. So this is her already. We've spoken about her being a powerful woman, an icon, somebody that is setting her own standards, creating her own branding, her own trademark. She is a figure to be reckoned with, literally, as much as she has a nurturing side to her. So she is this caring woman, wife, mother, feminine power, and is exempling that, leading that, expressing it. And she's not afraid to. She's brave and courageous. That lioness, that Empress as a lioness. Right, so again, I touch on the topic of the rumors that are out there about a potential divorce or speculation of a divorce. Can you show us, please? The Hierophant comes up, right? This is out there, right? Institutions are putting it out there. Give me one more. We have the Lovers. Right, today's vibration is the Lovers, and I've got it right today. So it's nonsense. She's showing us that they're in love. They are lovers. They are companions. They are together. They have a bond. They have a union. They have an understanding, a connection that is hearted and deep and is soul. They burn with the same fire. They're on the same level, right? And I say that because you can never be on the same level, but you understand what I'm saying. They are hearted together. They bond together. They bound together. They bind together. Anything else? We have the 10 of Wands showing up again. Sorry, my apologies. The 10 of Swords. Right, this is sitting on the Hierophant card, which is institution. And it is all of that that's outside, that's external, that is hoping for this 10 of Swords, for the ending, for the ruin, for the disaster and the destruction. Right, so that confirms what we've been talking about all along. So with the Strength card, the Empress card, the Lovers card sitting in a trio, and the 10 of Wands next to the Lovers and on top of the Hierophant and the Empress, it is showing you that we've got forces that are outside of themselves as lovers, as a union, as soul companions that are trying best to destroy them. But with the strength, a double strength from both sides, they are working at it together and powering that vibration as a union. All right. Anything from here, please? Ascension, spiritual path and awakening. Now we're seeing steps again, right? They are stepping up, stepping on, leveling up into ascension. This is their path, their awakening. So they are definitely working with some spiritual force within themselves and as a collective. With the World card, with the Temperance card, I've already talked about this. You've got a Divine Masculine card. You've got the Empress card, which is a Divine Feminine card. So the public that are in opposition of their energy, in absence of light, are wasting their time. And they will also be part of a great collapse, because we have ascension at the heart of this. And it cannot be stopped. You cannot stop their ascension. They have the power to stop it, not somebody outside of themselves. They can say, I don't want this, and stop it, but not the public. Right? What the public are doing is generating and fueling a fire where it doesn't need to burn. They're going to burn themselves. Right, anything else? Right, look at this. Gossip. Petty, jealousy, envy. It's just gossip. These are words that I did not want to use today, but Spirit is bringing it through. It's gossip. Right, let go of the nonsense. Right, and what's behind that? Eyes for the fascinating, for the fascinated watching. Right, all the drama that comes together. Wow, and I didn't even know that was the coming together card. All the drama that the media puts out there that comes together, that's what humanity focuses on, this nonsense and gossip. I used the word project, right? She's working on, wow, look at that. She's working on new projects. So that's the project from the word projected, and that's her financial support, right? That's what she's working on, rebuilding finances and gaining her own government control, strategy, plans to build that empire. Right, and let's do the one from this deck before we close. At the bottom we have the Sword of Courage. Behind that, the key to destiny, right? So they are holding the keys to their destiny. Only they can turn the lock or lock the door, right? The Sword of Courage. We've already got the Knight of Swords here. We've got the Ace of Swords. So Spirit is intervening in the storm of theirs because they have the courage. They're requesting for divine help. They are utilizing a divine weapon to weaponize through their chaos and crisis and obstacles and obstructions that want to cause destruction. Right, and the card is, wow, we have two. This card came up yesterday. Timeline, the intertwining of past, present and future. Right, I've already spoke about past, present, future. So this is a brand new timeline that they are responsible as part of their contract to pave the way to the future. The future is irrelevant, but every moment from the future comes into the present, and that very moment, a moment later, moves into the past. So past, present, and future are timelines that run, exist, and coexist in parallel frequency, one to the other. And that is what they are doing. They're creating this trail of fire, of light, of bright. Right? Can you see this? Is what I was talking about. The light dripping, the fire dripping, the luminosity. That is what is being created here. They're bringing in line previous timelines, previous times in one timeline. And behind that, the whispers of the ghost. Pay attention to things and people that you don't normally pay attention to, and you may gain new insight. Well, this is for those that see them in the absence of light. Look deeper, right? Look deeper. Behind this darkness, there is a breakthrough that you can. The ghosts here are the ghosts of the past, the ghosts of the ancestral lineage to the RF, which is also a message for me, because I did say to them, bring your messages to me clearly. So they are here, present in this reading. If you can hear that wind, that's all of them answering in one cluster, that yes, we are here on the earth plane, helping you, helping them, to clear, to cleanse, to purify, to sanctify their energy. And this flame is burning so beautifully bright, illuminating this path, this trail. So, beautiful ones, I am not telling the tale. Right, it is here for you. I want you to understand that we do not have to like people, a person, to trust and believe that they have their own journey to accomplish. We are not judges of their lives, right? It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't have to be Meghan or Harry. It could be in your personal life. Let people live their freedom, their truth, their purpose here, and allow it to play out. Your part in the grander scheme of things is to fill the planet with love, is to share light, kindness, goodness, oneness, wellness. And by doing that, you automatically move into your heart space. You automatically have triggered your ascension. You've automatically summoned higher help. It is that simple. You don't have to sit like a Buddha under the under the Bodhi tree as a yogi in which to gain enlightenment. No, those were practices of the past that show you the difficult path to take to get there, because it served that timeline. You don't have to sit there now and subtract yourself from being who you are to attain that. You can attain it by moving into your heart space and staying there. It is that simple. Right? So, let us learn from this couple, whether you like them or not. They are persevering against all the storms, all the attacks. They are forging their own timeline. They are recreating something magnificent that you will benefit when you return here. That your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren will benefit. So, in gratitude, say thank you. That whatever work they're doing from their heart, for the light, for the right, for the bright, in unite, let us might. Let it be powerful, purposeful, peaceful. Thank you. I love you. Be blessed. Till next.